So I like to start with some Path of Exile 1 questions. Can you briefly explain what future is for Path of Exile 1 when we are looking to the PoE 2 release, so the next month, and after the PoE 2 release?
So our intention with Path of Exile 1 is to carry on basically what we've been doing so far, which is quarterly expansions that introduce new challenge leagues, endgame changes, metagame changes, and we're very cognizant of the fact that because Path of Exile 1 is a separate product from Path of Exile 2, we don't need to allow Path of Exile 2's ongoing development to affect Path of Exile 1 necessarily. We can make sure that Path of Exile 1 keeps evolving in its own direction, and we have staggered our launches of leagues, so the Path of Exile 1 will occur sometime after each of the Path of Exile 2 launches, meaning if players want to, they can play the PoE 2 expansion and then come and play a Path of Exile 1 expansion maybe 8 or 9 weeks later in the 13-week cycle.
Yeah.
And it's worth mentioning, to me, the more exciting thing is honestly the future, like the fact you can buy stuff that made after PoE 2 comes out and have it in PoE 1 again, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I want to, like, and the reason we're doing all that stuff is I really want to make sure that people feel like, well, it's like we want to make sure that our company doesn't feel incentivized to abandon PoE 1, and by making it so that we have this policy, it means that we're always PoE 1 will always be a thing that's important to us, because it's not just some random product in the back corner which no one cares about. It's actually a thing that has supporter packs and there's things you can get, and people actually want to that's actually a thing. So yeah, I just want to make sure that our company does sort of still not do PoE 1 dirty, it needs to sort of have a good future as well, in my opinion.
Now, after the Christmas break, we had to really admit something to ourselves. The most urgent priority was getting PoE 2 to a point where it didn't have major issues. And it's hard to even think about what PoE 1 needs when PoE 2 has really obvious problems that need fixing. So what does that mean? Well, it means that we can't really work on PoE 1 3.26 until PoE 2 0.2.0 has shipped. And then, being honest, we probably need to support that for a couple of weeks after that as well. Now, in the meantime, we are going to get a bunch of pre-production done on 3.26 with whatever people who are not needed to fix issues with PoE 2. And once 0.2.0 is sorted, I promise we will devote as many resources as are needed from our company to get 3.26 done as soon as possible. Unfortunately, I just can't promise a date right now. Now, I'm really sorry for how this went down. Honestly, I should have predicted the fact that taking the PoE 1 team off PoE 1 would lead to this outcome.